What would you say if I told you that you're probably going to be part of more than 200 teams in your life? Stay with me to discover how important teamwork really is and how you can utilize your skills and teamwork dynamics to succeed. I'm Casper, and let's get right into it. You're probably still wondering how you can be part of more than 200 teams in your life. Let's break it down with some of my favorite examples. The first great example of teamwork that comes to my mind is Dave's 2022 Brit Awards performance with Giggs, Meeks, Fredo, and our friend Getz. I then think of Miss Banks, another friend of ours, and our headliner Steph London stealing the show at the 2021 Mobile Awards. And I also think of TV drama Top Boy, as many different elements of teamwork went into its production. These are all amazing examples of teamwork. Do you know how many different teams worked on each of these projects? Let's count. They will all have had a team of artists and actors, wardrobe, hair and makeup, set design, styling, dancers, choreographers, camera crew, lighting, production team, which includes producers and directors, runners, sound crew, management teams, agents, legal and finance, and the list goes on. And each team consists of many individuals, all of whom come with their own set of skills to deliver a common goal. Now think about yourself. What teams have you been part of? I'm sure you can think of multiple examples related to school, sports, and social clubs. What other examples can you think of? What about the last summer barbecue that you went to, where one person brought the meat and vegan sausages, the other person made the fried plantain, and one of you sorted out the location? All of these components come together to make a successful barbecue. That makes for teamwork, right? Or what about the last time you and a group of friends created some content for TikTok or the Gram? I think it's safe to say that you all work together. These are both simple examples of working as a team. We encounter teams and teamwork in so many facets of our lives, and adding them all up will go way beyond 200. We all have our strength and development areas that not only determine where we fit into a team, but they also impact our team's dynamics. We spoke to our Apprentice Nation artists who shared some of their insights into team dynamics and teamwork. Thinking about your strengths, what are they and how do they feed into your teamwork dynamics?
I think my strengths would be probably, I think I'm a leader, and I feel like I try and incorporate a lot of other people into what I'm doing as well, and to help them to do other things. So I think that I can bring the best out of people.
Well, that's a beautiful skill to have, really, and a strength. And what is your number one top tip for working as part of a team?
Equality. I think everyone's the same, so it doesn't matter if you're famous and your friend's not famous, but he still works with you. You still both. Without him, you wouldn't be able to do what you do, and without you, he wouldn't be able to do what he does. So everyone's the same. Everyone's equal.
I think that's a really beautiful top tip, actually. It also feeds into what you said about your leadership and stuff like that, equality. So thank you so much for sharing these with us. Our Apprentice Nation artists gave us some important insights into their experiences of working in a team. Think about this quick set. Every individual on this set, and there are quite a few people in this room working with me, plays a vital role in creating this content for you. Can you imagine this quick set without any lighting or sound? Or if I decided that I just don't feel like presenting today?
Casper, where you go?
No, I'm just playing. I wouldn't let you down. You see, there wouldn't have been a quick set for you to engage with at all. There's a common saying, a team is only as strong as its weakest member. Now let's have a look at your strengths and skills and how these can benefit you when working in a team. We have identified 5 core behavioral skills that are highly beneficial when collaborating in a team. These core skills are communication, empathy, self-awareness, motivation, and adaptability. Now score yourself in regards to these core skills, with 0 being the lowest, having no skill, to 5 being the highest, with you having mastered the skill. Feel free to pause the video and give yourself a couple of minutes for this. If you need to develop and improve any of these skills, I invite you to do some further research and head over to the Apprentice Nation Skills Hub. We have some amazing content like this quick set that can help you delve a little deeper. Research shows that collaborative working has many benefits to both you, the individual, and the organization, including increased job satisfaction, well-being, and innovation. So remember, when you're applying for a job, the employer is not only assessing your technical ability, but more importantly, your behavioral skills and the impact you will have on the dynamics of the existing team. The best teams form when each member brings skills to the team that complement each other. Now that you have thought about some of your strengths and skills to develop, let's have a look at a real-life example how individual skills feed into teamwork and team dynamics. It's time for our Apprentice Nation Skills Leaders Teamwork Challenge. What you are going to see are two teams having to complete exactly the same task in a certain amount of time. Pay attention to their team dynamics. Who has a plan? Is there a strategy? How do they communicate with each other? Is there a natural leader? Who's taking action? All right, starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so we're gonna try the rolling thing, and I'm gonna do the tape.
Team 1 is kicking off with assigning team roles, whilst Team 2 is giving us detailed strategies.
Because a good foundation is important.
Yeah. And then we build paper.
It might sit up against the straw.
Isn't it?
It might sit up against the straw.
Oh wow, Team 2 has a whole architectural vision. Look at that.
Then you can build another one up.
Okay.
Yeah? Sound all right?
Are you paying attention to how Team 1 is communicating?
We just move your hand one sec. So we go here like this, like that, and then we go around like this. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Okay, so is that, how's that? If we get 3 of those,
Yeah.
then the little
This
nest
needs
at
to
the
stick
top.
down as well.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
2.5 minutes left.
Whoa, my days.
Okay.
Okay.
Time pressure is setting in. Let's see how both teams deal with it.
I was going to say 1 minute left. Oh my gosh, this,
Get the next
that one this week came off.
I think we are.
Left that one.
I know it's coming undone.
I'm going to place the egg as well. Okay.
Oh, Lewis!
9.
That isn't the wrong bit. That's in the wrong
The last few seconds. Who has the winning strategy?
By the end of the tape, let's see if
I'm
we
gonna
can
let you
work.
get going. Just place it there, right there.
And time is up.
Hands off. And now it has the balance.
Oh my days, how did they do that in the last movement?
Both teams managed to complete the task on time with Team 2 winning. Let's find out how our teams experienced the teamwork challenge.
Well done, teams. We have a winner. So, let me ask you these questions. What went well, in your opinion, in your teams?
Well, we communicated it well, I thought. We split up the task quite well. I was holding the paper, Tarek was getting the sellotape. It was like, I'm building this structure and Tarek's getting the resources ready.
I mean, for me, I think personally, me and Millie had a fantastic way of working together in terms of knowing what each other's strengths were. You know, Millie was clearly very, very hot on it when it came to the sellotape. I seemed to find my strength in rolling newspaper, which was something that I wasn't expecting.
I think our skills were the most strongest when we were talking to each other. So there was not a moment where we weren't either verbally or non-verbally talking to each other.
I don't know, Tarek, maybe we didn't figure out whose strengths lie where first.
So would you say more communication in regards to strength?
Yeah, I'd say,
I think maybe.
What would you all do differently?
Not spent as much time panicking and taking a little calmer. I think the time pressure put us back a little bit, so maybe just going in a second time a bit calmer. What do you think, Lewis?
Yeah, and I think on top of that, if we were calmer, we might have been more ambitious.
Yeah.
Because I actually think that we played it safe a little bit now when I think about it in comparison to the other groups. You know, I commend them for how ambitious they were to go for height.
Yeah.
And as much as we went for sustainability, we might have achieved more had we gone
think
for
you're right.
a more ambitious approach.
As you have seen, there are so many factors that affect teamwork dynamics and how a team chooses to tackle a task. This was a timed exercise. The teams and individuals may have chosen a very different approach to tackling the challenge if they would have had more time, for example. Let's think about how you and your skills can have an impact on any team you find yourself in. When working in a team, it's always important to take time out to self-reflect on your behavior as part of that team. Think about, for example, when do you work the best and what makes you less productive? How did your strength impact your team? What would you do differently next time? What was the team dynamic like? It might be helpful for you to write your thoughts down. It is also helpful for you to know that your personality type and the kind of team that you find yourself in affects how you work in a team. Some of you are self-confident and good at leading teams, or you may be detail-oriented and highly organized. And others of you might be imaginative and innovative thinkers who can motivate other team members. You can also find yourself reflected in multiple of these examples, of course. To find out how your personality type relates to different teams and career paths, I highly recommend for you to go and do the free 16 personalities test online. Check it out. As you can see, there are many factors that play into how you can harness teamwork to live a more successful life. There's not one single way of how to do it. Before we wrap things up, we put together a checklist you can use to be most effective when working as part of a team. Take a screenshot and keep your future reference. If you would like to connect to experienced people who have worked in many different teams throughout their careers, head over to our website and select one of our amazing mentors from companies such as Google, BT, Lucozade, top advertising agencies, and the Premier League, and some great charities. We will end with one of my favorite quotes from Michael Jordan: "Talent wins games, but teamwork and intelligence wins championships." Thank you for watching, and I'll leave you with some other Apprentice Nation quick stats to check out. Setting you up for success, building successful workplace relationships. What is emotional intelligence? Natural introvert, find your unique voice in the workplace.